Soul Sessions, alright, where the music makes you feel alright.
My friend, thank you so much for making time for me. Before we do anything, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Even though the holiday season is coming very close as we speak, you're busy because you have to prepare after Christmas, after New Year's, because you've got a big event, and it's probably the first big event of 2020. What is going to be happening, my friend?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you hit the nail with the head, man. Preparing for the Soul Sessions show. So we take people to musical eras. We celebrate 40 years of music under one umbrella, under one night. And we got the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, all the celebrations, all eras of music that were impactful throughout any case of your life. If you grew up in that time, even if you didn't grow up in that time, you're still influenced by that time. So we like to take a moment to remember some of the greats that still are alive and some of them that have passed today, and we celebrate that in one night.
How did you come about with this, and why was it important to come up with something like this, Soul Sessions?
I'm glad you asked that question. One night I had a dream in 2007. This is when I actually started the show. And the dream came to me where I was thinking about having a showcase where we celebrate the artists that are in Canada, but also celebrate the artists that are in the U.S., but also having an event where everybody can get together and enjoy great music. Your soul has no creed, no color. It's an energy. And a session is just a gathering of people. So in my dream, I thought about that in terms of the name, and that came to me, and it stuck with me in that dream. So from then, I decided to say, okay, let me call it that. Bring a bunch of people together that have no color, no creed. We don't care about that. We just care about great energy, good energy. And what I love to do is to invite trailblazing artists that are known in the city for their work and combine them with hidden gems and talents for the actual show. So we merge the two together and have a very impactful and lovely show.
You just went into what I was just about to ask. Who are the artists who are going to be representing these great eras, great music?
Sure. So Omar Lunin of the Recipe Band. The Recipe Band is actually my band as well, which they've been known to be doing the Black Diamond Ball that happens every year. They've done shows for a lot of major artists within the U.S. and Canada. I also have Michelle Bockel, who's another vocalist, who's an amazing vocalist. Deanna Jade, who's what I call a diamond in the rough that a lot of people don't know about, but they will find out on January 4th. And then we've got Gina P., who's been around for many, many years as well, and doing a lot of gigs in the city and has performed around the world. So that's the females. And then on the male side, I've got Deepo, who is an African Canadian artist who does R&B soul music, who's got kind of like the Sam Cooke type of vibe and type of soul vibe there. Then we got myself, who I also perform and sing in the show as well. Then we've got also Jermaine Jones, who's a real good friend of mine who resides in the U.S. now, but has his own company and does his own gigs and that sort of thing across U.S. and Canada, and sometimes around the world too.
Now, for people who come there, is this a sit-down session? Are we standing? How does that work?
Oh, great question. So you got a mixture of both. So I have a limited amount of space for people to sit down, but the truth is it is a standing event, but there is limited seating that is available. When the doors open at 6:30, everybody who can get a seat will come get their seat. Once they get their seat and those things fill up, the rest of the room is standing room. But most people who come don't worry about that because they'll be dancing the entire night, enjoying the vibe and enjoying the music. At the end of it, I'm most often approached with why doesn't this go any longer, or why can't we go all night? So people really enjoy it. I only go to 10 o'clock, so 7:30 till 10 is the actual show. And then people get to chill back and relax for the other event that happens there, or they can, go home to relieve their babysitters and that sort of thing. But I'm often asked, why can't we just go all night? And that's in the works. So I'm in the works of doing some things for 2020 that people will be able to do that.
All right, my friends. So as we're speaking, like I said, Christmas is just around the corner. So for folks who want to maybe get that as a stocking stuffer, tickets, where do we go to pick this all up? And again, when is it going to happen and where is it going to happen?
Absolutely. So tickets can be got at my website under Soul Sessions entertainment.com. You can go right there. The link is right there on the first page to get the tickets. It's happening January 4th at the Revival. The Revival spot is located at 783 College Street in Toronto, Ontario. It's one of the main attractions of Toronto for live music. It's got an amazing sound. We can hold up to 1,000 people in there. So come out, enjoy yourself. If you are coming, come early, get your seat if that's what you're interested in. If you want to just come by and don't worry about the seat, don't worry about coming early. But if you want to catch the entire show, definitely get out there early. It's going to be amazing.
Looking forward to it. Look, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and looking forward for the first big event of 2020, the Soul Sessions. Thank you again for the interview.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you very much.
Come on down to Soul Sessions. All right.